My husband cheated on me with over 20 women. A short story by Emma Lascaux, narrated today by Howard MacDonald.
Chapter 3. The Art of Deception, a Gallery Unveiled. As David held the audience captive with his eloquent speech, Caroline's resolve solidified. When the time came for the question and answer session, she rose from her seat, her heart pounding like a war drum in her chest. As she stepped into the aisle, she could feel all eyes on her. The murmurs of recognition rippled through the room. Caroline waited for the microphone to be passed to her. She glanced at David, who looked at her with a surprised smile. He had no idea about the storm that was about to descend. "My question is not related to your medical expertise, David," Caroline said, her voice steady. She could see his smile falter slightly. "It's about your personal life." A gasp echoed in the room. David's smile faded completely. He looked at her, his confusion evident. Caroline took a deep breath and continued. "How do you balance your personal life with your professional one, given that you've had over 20 extramarital affairs in the last 10 years? The room plunged into stunned silence. David stood frozen on the stage, his face paling. Caroline could hear her heartbeat thundering in her ears. She took out the papers she had brought with her, the damning evidence of David's deceit, and held them up for everyone to see. "This," she said, her voice echoing through the room, "is the art of deception, a gallery of betrayal. These are the names, the messages, the bank transactions. This is the truth about David Phillips, the man you all admire." The aftermath was a whirlwind. The press swarmed around her, bombarding her with questions. The conference turned into chaos. David was escorted off the stage, his face a mask of shock and shame. Caroline walked out of the conference room, her head held high. She had done it. She had unveiled David's gallery of deceit, but the victory was bittersweet. As she walked out into the night, the reality of her situation settled in. She was alone, her marriage a sham, but she was free from the lies, the deceit, the illusion of a happy marriage. As she drove home, the city lights flickered around her. Her life had been upended, her world turned upside down, but in the midst of all the chaos, she felt a strange sense of peace. She had taken control of her life. She had fought back. Her journey was far from over. The road to recovery would be long and painful, but she was ready. She was not the same woman who had discovered her husband's betrayal. She was stronger, fiercer, and most importantly, she was free.
My Husband Cheated on Me with Over 20 Women is made up of 6 chapters. The best way to make sure you don't miss any is to subscribe to the Romance Diaries. The next chapter is Chapter 4, From the Ashes, Caroline's Transformation.